going to be making a motorhome back box for under £150. That's the idea of the project. It's going to be made out of sheet plywood. You are going to need some battens to stiffen the edges, but you can find some of that stuff down the back of a sofa somewhere. Basic plywood construction, and this is a cut list for you. Take that to your timber merchant or your DIY store, and they will cut those pieces out for you, save you a near-death experience with a saw. There you go, all your battens glued and screwed into place. Your battens can be made from pretty much anything you can find. Sofa leg, next door's fence, rib it up in the saw, sand it down a bit, away you go. This is not designed as an in-depth instructional video. This assumes certain things, like you being able to walk and talk at the same time, maybe know one end of a drill from another. Let's not stretch it. The idea is how you could construct one of these boxes. This is not necessarily the best method, but it's a method. All parts in the parts list are named, so from here you need to add the lower front part, there you go, look. And now the bottom's all ready for the top. There we go. All your gluing and screwing has resulted in a top that fits neatly over the bottom. Now you need to join the two together. This means fitting hinges. I'm an old traditionalist. When I want to hinge something, I tend to fit a hinge. If you've got a better idea, I can't wait to hear about it, honest. Now then, fit the hinge to the bottom, stick the top on, transfer the marks onto the top, take the hinges off, fit them to the top, and then you know it's going to line up. Now there is a trick to joining these two together without losing a finger or cracking your head open. And if you raise the bottom one up to roughly the same height as the top, yeah, you can screw them together safely. Now all we need to do is to put some kind of support to stop it cracking your head open when you open it on the back of the van. Now there's a couple of methods you can use. One is that you can use just a piece of wood to stop it coming down if you're as tight as a duck's. If cost is a consideration, you want to go with the piece of wood. However, for the grand price of £8, I bought 2 gas struts off of Amazon. I wouldn't recommend them, they're not particularly good and they're an absolute pain to fit, as you'll see in a moment. The main issue with fitting the gas struts is I didn't read any of the instructions, obviously. I just fitted them as best I could see. But because of the orientation of the fixing points, I needed to put an extra piece of battening in to give them something to fit onto. And you can see here where the gas strut comes up, and the extra piece of batten I fitted on the inside of the upper lid, and that then connects onto the gas strut. Ideally you want one each side. These are 200 Newton gas struts. I wouldn't get anything less. The lid itself weighs somewhere around about 9 kilos in this condition. The total weight of the box is just under 20 kilos, which is ideal for a 3-bike bike rack, leaving you a 40 kilo payload if you're mad enough to put 40 kilos in there. And there we have it, a motorhome back box for under £150. You can finish it any way you like really, but you do you. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, do all the clicky things, and we'll see you again next time.